Hello and welcome back to the channel. So yeah, I'm gonna do the December to be red pile and see how well this one goes. Yeah, I'm really excited about doing another themed reading month. It's different, very different from what I'm used to, but it's an experiment. I'm gonna see how that goes. Really excited because it's Christmas. It's December. I have a small pile now compared to November. Only got like what, 7 books, and one of them is a classic children's novel, or story, and it is The Snowman by based on a story by Raymond Briggs. A little bit different because it's The Snowman in Scots. I saw it on Waterstones and I'm like, it's in Scots. It's like I cannot resist. Reading in English is already a little bit different, but I'm not even gonna try and read it out loud. Like, my accent when I'm speaking English is already like different. I cannot fathom what I would sound like trying to speak in Scots. So it's like, I'm very excited about this. Like, this is just a classic story where there's a magic snowman and a little boy, and the animation of this is shown in Iceland every year. So I'm like, I want to read it. Another class. There are 2 other classics here. The first one would be this gorgeous edition of The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffmann. This edition is illustrated by Zana Anuka. I think she's they're Finnish. And yeah, look at this gorgeous. This edition is so pretty. The pictures or the illustrations, gorgeous. And like, The Nutcracker is one of those stories that everyone knows the story, but not everyone has read it, and I have not read it. I've seen the ballet, musicals, all the different animations, movies based on it, but I never read the story itself, so I want to fix that this year. It's gonna be so much fun to actually sit down and read. Another classic, that would be Charles Dickens. No, I haven't really read Charles Dickens. It's another thing. Everyone knows Charles Dickens. This is A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Writings. Now, the thing that I'm most excited about is Christmas Carol, again, just like with Nutcracker. I've seen animations and movies. Definitely the most favorite version being the Muppet version. Like, ever since I saw the Muppet movie, the Muppets' take on Christmas Carol, I cannot think about that particular story without thinking about the Muppets, because that was and is the single most gorgeous version. But yeah, never read Charles Dickens. Ooh, but there are several stories in this edition. Again, it's a gorgeous cloth-bound version, got it off Waterstones. Like, I think, yeah, most of these books I got off Waterstones. There's one that I got off Amazon. But yeah, we got Christmas festivities, the story of the goblins who stole a sexton, a Christmas episode from Master Humphrey's Clock, A Christmas Carol, The Haunted Man and the Ghost Bargain, Christmas Tree, What Christmas Is as We Grow Older, and The 7 Poor Travelers. I've only heard of Christmas Carol. So that is a story that I'm going to be focusing on, but I'll definitely try and find the time to at least take a look at the other stories or the writings in this. I think maybe at least some of this may be like articles or essays, as we call them. We'll see. Now, let's see. Then we got Agatha Christie, because you best know that having started on my journey of collecting every single Agatha Christie story, I mean, the woman wrote a lot of stories, so I got a long time to go to complete my collection. I'm not in a hurry, so of course I cannot skip Hercule Poirot's Christmas. An Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot story taking place on Christmas. I do know that there's also another called The Christmas Pudding. I think that's a short story. Anyway, I got the Christmas story. Now this is... Just reading from back. It is then your opinion that Christmas time is an unlikely season for crime? Christmas Eve, a time for good cheer, eating, drinking, and overindulgence, an opportunity to bring together families who are grown apart. Well, these things haven't really changed in 100 years. The Lee family reunion is shattered by a deafening crash of furniture and a blood-curdling scream. The tyrannical Simeon Lee is found dead in a pool of his own blood, his throat slashed. Despite the festivities, it seems that everyone in the family hated the old man, wanted them enough to kill him. What is it with so many of these stories? Like, not gonna lie, so many of these stories feature a despicable old man who is murdered by his family. I mean, I can understand, anyway, looking forward to reading this. I don't think... I can't remember if I've probably seen the TV version. I mean, probably. But I can't remember, so we'll see. And then... In my ongoing trek to find a romance niece that soothes me. Or, you know, that suits me. Soothes? Soothe? Sure. Whatever. Right, so when I look up Christmas stories, for some reason a lot of romance novels pop up. And I'm like, I've always been like, I don't read no romance. Which is a pitiful excuse because romance is such a huge genre that not finding something that suits you is... there's no excuse. So I'm on a mission to find my niece within the romance universe, and that does kind of bring me to these three. So these are three romance novels that take place on Christmas time. Look pretty too. So first we're gonna start with Jenny Gladwell's A Gift in December. Let's see. Come back one day, come back to me just once. Let's see, there's Due? Burnt out by a failed romance, journalist Jane Brooke is sent to Norway to cover the story of the Queen of the Forest, a Christmas tree given to the people of London every winter. A week of luxury hotels and festive celebrations awaits, and in the company of dashing adventurer Philip Donnelly. Perhaps this is what Jane needs to mend her aging heart. But in the snowy forest, Jane makes a surprising discovery. Long-hidden wartime letters between a young soldier and a mysterious girl. The last letter ends with a passionate plea that was never answered. Now, only Jane can give this story of love and courage a perfect ending, and in doing so, she might just change her own life forever. Okay, I can see why I picked this one up. So obviously we got Christmas time, we got, you know, romance. But we also touched on the war. And also, you know, Norway trees, so that makes my little Icelandic heart very happy. And then we got Poppy Alexander's 25 Days in December. 1 month to pass, 25 chances to change your life. Okay, now what drew me to buy this book? You can't plan for the unexpected. Kate Potter used to know what happiness felt like. A few years ago she was full of energy, excited by every possibility, but that was back when everything was different, before Kate's husband went away with the army and didn't come home. She can't even remember what it felt like to be in love. Then Kate meets Daniel. Recognizing her loneliness reflected in his eyes, Kate vows to try and help bring him out of his shell. But as Kate plans to bring life back to Daniel, she might have stumbled on a secret to her own happiness. Can one chance meeting change two lives? Again, war. So every chapter is a different day in December, so that might be another thing that charmed me. I think that was the driving point of why I bought this book, but you know, we'll see how this one turns out. I really hope that I like these romance novels. And then we get to the biggest ones. The Sunday Times best-selling author Sarah Morgan, A Wedding in December. And I really like the cover. It's cute. I really like it. Oh, there's also another one by her called The Christmas Sisters. I wonder. Okay, so the White family are gathering for Rosie's whirlwind Christmas wedding. First to arrive are the bride's parents, Maggie and Nick. Their daughter's marriage is a milestone they are determined to celebrate wholeheartedly, but they are hiding a huge secret about their own. They are on the brink of divorce. The last thing they need is to be trapped together in an irresistibly romantic winter wonderland. So, older couple romance. Nice. Rose's older sister Katie is worried that the impulsive sweetheart Rosie is making a mistake, so she is determined to save her sister from herself. If only the irritatingly good-looking best man Jordan would stop interfering with her plans. Romance number 3. Bride-to-be Rosie loves her fiancé but is having serious second thoughts. Except Aaron has arrived. How can she tell them she's not sure? As the big day gets closer and emotions run even higher, this is one family Christmas none of them will ever forget. Interesting. Okay. So, as I said, this one is the biggest out of the lot. How many? One more for Christmas. Okay, you get the excerpt from another book. That apparently came out in October 2020. So, interesting. But this story is just over 400 pages, so I'm gonna need a good weekend for this one. But yeah, so that is all the books that I am hoping to read this December. I'm really hoping that work isn't going to be overwhelming, but this is a happy place, so let's not talk about work. So yeah, that is my December wish list of my TBR, my 7 books I really want to read this December. So I hope this either served... okay, double S. I really hope that this was somewhat entertaining to you, and maybe you saw some book that you are inspired to read yourself. So if so, please tell me. I would love to know. Anyway, so that is enough rambling from me this time. I will hopefully see you again in another video of mine on this channel. I try my best to put something up, so yeah, hopefully see you later. Okay, take care. Bless.